Pranam Swamiji. Today we are having another important topic, and today's topic is importance of introspection. You have been telling us about the word this introspection, but we have never discussed this topic introspection on our YouTube channel. This is very important topic. uh, we always heard about introspection, but we really do not know as what are the steps, what is its importance, and why we should be introspecting. So would you please tell us more about introspection and its importance? Over to you, Swamiji.
Okay. Importance of the introspection. So, what is introspection? First, we have to know. See, introspection is the examination of our conscious thought and feelings. It is also observation of our mind or mental state, mental ability. This is introspection means when you see inside, not think of the inside, not outside. For example, suppose you are standing on the courtyard, so you observe outside trees, birds, number of trees, how many trees, different color of the birds, and so many other things outside. You are just observing, standing on the courtyard of the nature, worldly things, outward things. But now you turn in and you enter the house. And you discover what is in the house. So first you are in the courtyard, you observe the world, and you enter the house, discover what are the things in the house. So this is the difference between the introspection and outward observation or outward seeing things. So if you look into inside, that is called introspection. That means examination of our own conscious thoughts and feelings. So this introspection means reflection of inner thoughts, inner idea, inner feelings, inner emotion, not outward. That it is a very powerful machine or tools to learn about ourselves. If we introspect, then we are able to learn about ourselves. It can lead to self-awareness, understanding what the self-awareness. This is the understanding. You are separate from the worldly things, matter, from people, and from circumstances. That this self-awareness comes, introspections help you to realize that you are separate from the worldly things, worldly matters. So, and this introspection lead you to know yourself better way. And if you introspect, that help you to see your mistake you have done. And this introspection will help you from the mistake, how to learn from the mistake. what you have made in the life, and this introspection can help you learn from your mistakes. That is a benefits of introspection. The research paper shows that 50,000 thoughts floating in human mind. It is a monkey mind. Out of 90% are repetition only. 50% negative thoughts, useless. These 90% thoughts consume large space of the mind, leaving small space for the other thoughts. And these 50% negative thoughts, baseless thoughts, consume your mental energy. And that consume your mental energy. And it is harmful also for your growth. These negative thoughts eat your vital mental energy, and it's hamper your ability to think, clarity, and conviction. So the negative thought is dangerous. Through introspection, you have to understand these are the negative thoughts consuming our mental energy and obstructing your real growth in the life. So if you truly want to grow, want to live, you have to, or you need to get rid of all negative thoughts. It is very, very important in our life to get rid of, remove these negative thoughts. But it is only possible when you take out some time and reflects or introspects, then it is possible. So these are the benefits of the introspection. So during and these negative thoughts you have borrowed from outwardly, that you remember. All our negative thoughts are borrowed from worldly or outwardly. So you have to introspect to remove the negative thoughts. But in the seat of introspection, you may ask yourself, am I using my time wisely? Am I living to increase my standard of life or standard of living? Am I waking up in the morning ready to take on the day? Am I thinking negative thoughts? Am I achieving the goals set ourselves? So these are the few questions just for practical purpose. You have to introspect this way and reflection. So, and any growth of the life or success in the life, it is depend on the introspection, especially in the spiritual life. So, spiritual life, slowly the introspection for observing or examination of the soul. So, this is not self, this is the importance of the introspection, and it is essential for successful and meaningful life, because without removing the negative thoughts, which takes mostly your mental energies. Nothing is left for the positive growth. Okay?
Yes, Swamiji. Uh, Swamiji, one small query, as you always asked us to do introspection at least 10 minutes every day. When we sit down for meditation, or even if we close our eyes, initially what comes in our mind are the negative thoughts, if they are the prominent thoughts on that given day. So what is exactly the difference between watching thought flow and introspection? What are the steps how we should conduct introspection? Or watching thought flow is also an aid, an addition to intro.
You see, watching thought flow or introspection, there is not much difference. Introspects to examination of your feelings and thoughts, or I told you observation of one mental state. So, into watching thought flow means part of the introspection. Introspection meaning is examination of your conscious thoughts and conscious feelings. And if you watch the thought consciously, side by side, introspection continues. So that is no much difference between watching thought flow and introspection. If you do the watching thought flow, that is as good as it is like the introspection. The thought is the problem, just to recognize the thoughts. What are the negative thoughts? As already explained, 50% are negative thoughts, consuming energies. So how do you know that these are the negative thoughts? Unless you watch the thoughts, examining the thoughts, observe your mental state. So these are watching thought flow and introspections, almost same meaning and same purpose.
Yes.
Now clear?
Yeah. And Swamiji, when we, most of the time in the beginning stage, when we start this watching thought flow and we witness our own negative thoughts, we cannot face the situation. So what is the what we should tell to our mind? Because it is very difficult to face the weakness of our own mind, like say so in that case, how to reconcile, how we should continue this practice with, I
See,
mean.
beginning, everybody they sit for the introspection or watching thought flow, whatever they may be. First, they lost their thoughts. They are not, consciousness is not that, awareness is not that they are observing, examining, or watching the thoughts. Unless this stage comes that I am examining, observing, watching, this does not come, then they lost their thought, negative thoughts, whatever thoughts coming, they lost themselves because of their awareness is not there. Consciousness is not there. No, I should not be lost. I should not be carried away by the thoughts which is coming in the mind. Later, I have to observe it. Observation and carried out, there is a much difference. That you have to neutral. You should not be disturbed by the thoughts. Then you are carried out. So beginner, they are always carried away with the thoughts. They, very rarely he feels that I am watching. So uh, through practice, they have to develop the mind, strengthen the mind, that I will observe. The watch means observation of the thoughts. So conscious examination of the consciousness, that much consciousness should be there to observe the thought. If that awareness is not there, then always you will be carried out by the thoughts. That the first foremost condition to watch the thought flow or introspection. Be conscious, aware. No, I have to watch. Carried away and watch is lot of difference. Most of the time we are carried out. That is why you are not able to understand what are the negative thoughts and positive thoughts. Always full of negativity. But if that awareness, consciousness come, then you are able to detect these are the negative thoughts and harmful thoughts. So that awareness and consciousness is required for introspection and watching thought flow.
Yes, Swamiji, one last question. As we continue this practice of watching thought flow introspection, we find that initially the negative thoughts are more, and slowly after few days, few months, or maybe year, the frequency goes down. The number of negative thoughts decreases. So, what is the mechanism?
See, because your awareness, your consciousness is very strong, before that very weak. That is why you carry rid of the negative thoughts. And after practice or through continuous practice, you have developed that awareness, consciousness, so that you are very able to understand the negative thoughts. And slowly negative thoughts will go down. The moment awareness increases, you able to find the negative thoughts, and you find the negative thoughts, and negative thoughts slowly it will go down because you have examined it, you have watched it, so that intensity of the negative thoughts will go down because of watching and observation. Before that, that kind of watching and observation is not there. So it is going on increase the negative thought. The moment this awareness comes and you detect that these are the thoughts consuming your vital energy, impairing your growth. So naturally it will go down. Through practice, and you detect these are the thoughts, this kind of thoughts coming in the mind. And after that, these thoughts will stop coming or less coming because you have recognized it. Before that, you have not recognized, so negative thoughts, flow of the negative thoughts was more.
Yes. Yes, Swamiji. Just for the benefit of all our viewers, I would like to know, because you have been conducting these classes in Mumbai, Delhi, and other Lucknow and other places. So those of your students who were doctors, engineers, and other professionals who are continuing this practice of introspection, what were the benefits that they received? Could you please share one or two such examples where they have continued this practice and they got benefit out of it?
You see, those who are regular practicing this introspection, first thing is the negative thoughts will reduce. The moment negative thought reduce, that vitality, the energy, they feel more energetic. Consumption of the mental energy due to negative thoughts are now less because of awareness, introspection, and you feel little more energy. Not only that, your attraction to the worldly things, as I told you beginning, that this help you to think, to study yourself, that you are separated from the worldly things, even your people, your own people. So these help you and the mental strength, and you little bit more strength, more joy, more peaceful. Mind will first not much disturbed. Negative thought, the more negative thought is there, more disturbed you are. Due to the introspection, negative thoughts coming in the mind is less. You are less disturbed. At the same time, as a consequence, you are more happy, free, cheerful person. Those who are practicing, these are the feeling, the more cheerful than earlier, because negative thoughts are reduced little bit, more cheerful and more wise, and they realize that attraction for the world will be less. It will be there, but less, and attraction to the world is the cause of the miseries. Because of the through the introspection methods, if attraction is less, misery is less, so they are more joyful. It will happen to everybody.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Swamiji. Thank you indeed.